What's going on, fellas? I just want to share a quick little piece of knowledge with you guys today concerning something we're all familiar with called bushings or Babbot bearings. I don't know what you call them, brass Babbots. But when you have any electric motor that runs for hours and hours and years, eventually that axle is going to bore down through that Babbot. And this fan here has suffered that fate. I just fixed it though, and I want to show you. Okay, hear that? She's got a rod knocking now. That fan motor has been sitting in that position for who knows how long. I got this fan out of an old school. I do a lot of remodels, a lot of commercial work, and stuff like this ends up in the trash a lot. But it usually knocks way louder than that. There it is. Okay, that's how it was earlier. And it just drives you nuts when you're sitting there like doing any type of paperwork or anything like that, or stuff on the computer. So simply by repositioning the motor, I'm going to tighten that up so it stays there. I have moved the position of the Babbot in such a way that there's no longer a divot that's been bored into it. Even oiling the Babbots does not solve that problem. It kind of quiets it down a little bit with some thick oil, but that's only going to last so long. So just a thought, you know, if you guys have a motor that's been in service for an extremely long amount of time, it might be a good idea to rotate that sucker a little bit. I have a couple of squirrel cage fans also, and I sometimes wonder if the furnace fan rattling could also be remedied by the simple process of simply rotating the Babbots a little bit to alter the gravitational force on that particular section. So I know that seems kind of dumb, but it's just something that I wanted to share with you because I was kind of pleased. I have oiled this fan 10 times with different grades of oil in an attempt to shut it up. I didn't want to put it out of commission. I cleaned the blades. I'm like going crazy over here with this thing having a rod knocking on me, and finally I just walked up and rotated the motor and it shut up, and I had to share that with you guys. And it's kind of cool to talk about bearings. And if any of you guys have an electric motor like this that's in service for extremely long amounts of time, you might want to think about going outside or wherever it's at and rotating it maybe 60 degrees the way I did. Or it might even be a better idea to rotate it 180 degrees, guys. And in all reality, I mean, if you have a divot that's been worn into the bottom of your Babbot, it would be best to put that divot up top, in my opinion.